Hey clubbers, welcome to Disney's Bay Lake Tower, where Kathleen and I happened to get lucky today and score a newly refurbished one bedroom on the 14th floor of Bay Lake Tower, room number 8434. We thought we would give you guys a little tour and check out all the cool new things that Disney has done to these one bedrooms. So as you walk in, you can see right away the main theme of this room is going to be the Mary Blair inspired artwork done by current Disney artist Joey Chu. But the vibrant colors, the iconic images are all over this room. And I gotta say, I'm really digging what I see so far. So this is a one bedroom, as I said. As soon as you walk in, if you look to the right, you'll see the door for the lock off. If you happen to get the two bedroom, the studio would be on the other side of that. The studio on the other side in combination with the one bedroom would give you the two bedroom. To the right of that is a closet. Standard DVC unit with your extra pillow and blanket. Nice little place to hang your winter coats and winter jackets for that nice 80-90 degree weather that you're gonna come into. To the left, you have a sliding door, nice for saving space. And that takes you to the first bathroom. This is a smaller bathroom, kind of a corner vanity here. Got a nice little oval mirror. I want to point out the artwork here. Classic contemporary artwork when the Contemporary was being built many years ago. That's pretty cool to see how far this place has come over the years. This is your kind of like, it's not a half bath, but it's a much smaller bathroom than the main bathroom is. Very nice shower curtain. Again, there are colors throughout this room that just pop. You know, you can see the very neutral tile in the shower. A lot of it would be neutral, you know, on the shower curtain, the wall color, and then all of a sudden you see these colors that just make it absolutely pop. But you do have the rain shower head along with the handheld wand. And then we do have your products, the pumps on the wall. We're gonna come out of here. Again, this is to the left when you first walk in. Over there is your lock off and your closet. Coming in a little bit further, you're gonna see another closet. This is going to be your washer and dryer unit. Everybody knows what a convenience that can be just by upgrading from a studio to a one bedroom. We're gonna move right into the living area. I'm just gonna pan out a little bit here and just give you guys an idea of the space. So these one bedrooms average right around 800 square feet. Just to give you an idea, Old Key West has the largest one bedrooms. They're a little over 1,000. And then Animal Kingdom Jumbo has the smallest ones with the value one bedrooms. They're at about 600 square feet. These come in right about 800 square feet. There's plenty of space in here. It's absolutely huge in here. I want to show you guys some of the things they've done in the kitchen here. You still have kind of the booth style that they used to have, but they've also put this oval table in with two chairs, which is really cool. You can see the contemporary feel still here with some of this furniture, but then you can also just kind of get a look and see of some of the new modern things that they've brought to the room. Everything is tied together really nice. Again, the Mary Blair inspired artwork is unbelievably cool for this resort. And of course, you know, you have your teacups, you got the castle. You of course got Small World. I can't forget to mention Small World. Somebody would probably not like if I forgot to mention that. Dumbo's up there. Very cool, the artwork. We're gonna come in here just a little bit further. This is the living area. So this is a single Murphy that pulls down. You can see, look how cool this is. Nice size TV. So you got your smart TV here. But on the outside of the Murphy that pulls down is this nice etched artwork of the classic contemporary, a little bit of the monorail going right through there. Very, very cool. I'm gonna pull this down just so you guys can see. Again, this is the single Murphy, and you have the Main Street Electric Parade for your artwork inside of this single Murphy. Too cool. Let me close this back up. Okay, we're gonna swing over this way. You do have the blackout curtains and the sheer. So if you just wanna close this for a little bit of privacy. We're gonna get to the view in a little bit, but it's unbelievable. One of the better views I've had in any room that we've had. I gotta give a shout out to this chair. This is a fun little new piece of furniture. It's like a little egg-shaped chair, but definitely has some modern feel to it, but it also kind of just is a little bit of a throwback almost to like the 70s. Very cool. And then this little table right here. Check out the carpet. You talk about the colors, the way it makes the room pop. Again, you have neutral color floors, neutral colored walls, and then you have the pop with all that color. Very, very cool. Let's check out over here. Now you can see this is the Queen Murphy. And again, check out the artwork. Mickey and Minnie walking up to the castle. Really, really cool. So that one is right behind the couch. You got the cool little pillows on the couch. You do have this little ottoman that opens up. This is almost like a little tray. Maybe you want to take some food over there and eat over there. Plenty of storage space on both sides. You can open both of those up. This little lamp over here actually has a ton of USB ports. And there's plugs over here too. And there's a little bit of storage in here if you want to pop something in this little cute little table. Let's check out this artwork a little bit more. Again, I think this is what makes this room special. They did a perfect job of tying in the Mary Blair artwork to this refurb. I'm gonna pull this down as best as I can. So check that out. You have Spaceship Earth, and I believe a little bit of Tron Light Cycle Run going on right there. Definitely an ode to Tomorrowland. And when you put this bed all the way down, there is a light on the inside. It will actually light up at night. So very cool. Again, this is, if I lower this down a little bit more, this is a Queen Murphy. Cool artwork. As far as plugs and USBs, you can use that lamp over there. I'm pretty sure that's why they put that there. And then on this side over here, there's a couple of little plugs where your Hey Disney's at. Let me close this back up. Okay, and then there is another little, kind of like a little table right beside the couch, the Murphy that pulls down. This is just a light switch for these lights over here. And then, like I said, you have your Amazon, your Hey Disney. 3 drawers for some storage here. I'm gonna pan out again and just give you a general overview. So there's the Murphy bed. There's the cool view, my favorite chair in the world. The single Murphy, big TV. This is your dining table, booth, and chairs. So let's just swing it full circle here and check out the kitchen. You've got a cute little island right in the middle of everything with 2 nice chairs. Nice countertops. Full-size kitchen in these 1 bedrooms. Looks like all brand new upgraded appliances. I'm looking at Whirlpool stoves, Whirlpool dishwasher. Check out this microwave. What do we got going on here? Maybe I'm just not with the times, I don't know, but all the buttons are kind of like on the inside of the door. That's kind of cool. Check out these cabinets. Nice glass on the cabinets. Everything that you could possibly want to cook all of your meals, have a fantastic DVC stay at these resorts, your plates, your bowls, your coffee mugs. I'm gonna open all of these up and show you guys. There's your glasses. I'm not sure if those are Amy Power approved wine glasses, but you do have wine glasses. More over here. And then we have the Cuisinart toaster, casserole dishes. Above, full-size refrigerator and freezer. Again, in the studios, you're just gonna get the little refrigerator that doesn't have the freezer in it. I guess it has like a little compartment in there, but not the full freezer. What do we got in here? A strainer. Looks like a blender and some bowls and measuring cups. Very nice. Check out these counters. This is what I'm talking about with the pop of the color. Look at that green black backsplash. I mean, that makes this whole entire kitchen just absolutely, you know, the cabinets are brown. I like the glass in the cabinets, the black and the stainless appliances. You got these nice countertops, and then boom, you got this green, beautiful backsplash. Nice size sink. If you want to do dishes, you got like a drying thing for your dishes over here. Let's check this out. Under the sink, trash. This is kind of cool. It pulls out. Put some snacks. There's your dishwasher. There's your oven. And newly to a lot of the new DVC rooms is the Keurig Duo. So now you have the ability to brew a whole pot, or if you still want to do the single K-cups, you have that option too. So that's a nice little upgrade for everybody. And then this, we'll swing it back around. Oh, there is another one of these. I just noticed. Ooh, how cool is that? Plenty of storage. If you got snacks, popcorn buckets, things that you just want to pop in here. Look at that. How nice is that? Hideaway. Here's the kitchen island. Down there on the bottom, you have cutting boards, you have casserole dishes, extra paper towels. And then in here is where your silverware is going to be. Plenty of forks, knives, and spoons. Serving utensils and cooking utensils. And then you do have a wine bottle opener, can opener, you name it, you got it. And I got to show you guys too. I was looking at this. They're busting out the brand new Cuisinart pots and pans. So you got some frying pans, you got all kinds of. Let me pull one of these out. Very nice. So, like I said, as far as the kitchen, you got a nice full-size kitchen. Anything and everything you could possibly want. There's your dining area again. We're gonna come back. This is the front door. So instead of going straight, now we're going to make a left. I gotta point out this really cool picture of Roy Disney standing by Mickey. Very nice throwback picture. We're gonna walk straight into the master bathroom first. Actually, before we do that, there is a closet. Has your safe, iron and ironing board, and then more extra pillows and blankets. And then we have the master bathroom. Check out the monorail on the mirror. I'm just loving all of these little, just the artwork, the things that they did to tie this resort together to what it's known for. Mary Blair, the monorail, classic contemporary. Check out this tub. Very nice. Beautiful tile. The sink is huge. There's a lot of counter space here. And then you have the lighted mirror right here. Plenty of storage under there. And we'll keep walking in a little bit further. You do have your shower with a bench. Beautiful tile again. Rainforest shower in this one, as well as the handheld wand, just like in the other shower, with the pumps full of your toiletry products for your shampoo, conditioner, and your body wash. And then over here, you do have the toilet area with another beautiful Mary Blair inspired artwork. And as the further I zoom in, the more you can see the little hidden Mickey that's in this artwork. Very cool. And these also have the sliding doors, almost like the barn doors, the space savers. Very cool, beautiful master bathroom, plenty of space, and a nice soaking tub for when you've spent 14 hours in a park and you just want to come back and relax. This is where it's at right here. All right, master bedroom. Right hand side, full mirror. Go Guardians. Recycle and trash in here. Let me just give you a kind of a panorama here of the room. Big bed. I don't know, is that a queen or a king? I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like a king, but I could be wrong about that. It's a huge bed. More Mary Blair artwork. I cannot get over, look at this. Very cool. Even the light shades. You got to check these light shades out too. So you have the contemporary. Check out the monorail on top. The contemporary, Bay Lake, Spaceship Earth, and it just goes back to contemporary. But how cool is that? Huge. These bedside tables are big. It's got 2 drawers, and then on the lamp, like in the living room, you have your plugs and you have your USB-Cs and regular USBs for all of your charging devices. You do have, like in a lot of the newly refurbished rooms, your reading lights above the bed. I love the accent pillows. I kind of want to take that home. Very cool with the Mickey on it. Love the color. Underneath the bed, we didn't do that, but you can put your luggage under the bed. TV in the bedroom is a nice size. And then underneath the TV, you have a 6-drawer dresser with lots of space. I guess the one thing that I do notice, the difference, there's no desk. So I think if a lot of people like to come and do a little bit of work, I think they took the desk out. There's now a chair here. So just a comfortable chair to get ready in the morning or just sit and relax. One more piece of Mary Blair inspired artwork. Very cool. Over here is the other bedside table. Same kind of lamp with the really cool lampshades. Can't get over the size of this one bedroom. Again, a little over 800 square feet, but what a huge difference compared to a studio. Let's check out the view. So this is considered a preferred view. I guess they changed it. It used to be standard, preferred, and theme park. I think now it's resort, preferred, or premium. I forget what the P means. And then they still have the theme park. Just want to point out everything that you can see. Perhaps a future DVC home resort for a lot of clubbers. Including, oh, I just heard Kathleen say, including ours. Lake Shore or Lakeside. I get it wrong every time. I don't know if it's Lake Shore or Lakeside. I'm sure Amy Power's going to correct me. But they're definitely doing a lot of work over at Fort Wilderness.
Lake Shore Lodge.
Lake Shore, thank you. I just got corrected already.
Lake Shore Lodge.
So maybe a future DVC. We are really high up. Holy moly. If you don't like heights, don't be on the 14th floor. So I know it's not technically theme park, but hello. Spaceship Earth is right there. I'm gonna just pan out. You can see Swan and Dolphin, and then right there is the Tower of Terror. That's theme park number 2, folks. And then I am going to continue to pan, and right there, I'm sorry, right there is Expedition Everest. That would be 3 theme parks. Let me pan back out. Look at that view. Wow. Pool view, lake view, theme park, theme park, theme park, classic contemporary. Let's check out the balcony itself. New furniture on the balcony. And you want to talk about comfortable chairs? These have to be some of the most comfortable balcony chairs I've ever sat in. But you access the balcony through the main bedroom, and also if you go through that door, it takes you into the living area. I was kind of hoping a monorail would go by, but everybody knows how that works. As soon as you walk away, that's when they come. Look at that. Classic contemporary, classic Disney. Beautiful refurb room. Let me zoom in over here. You know I gotta say it. There's the crown jewel way over there. And I guess technically, I don't want to hang too far off the balcony, but I can kind of see Magic Kingdom a little bit over there. So does that technically make 4 theme parks that I could see? 4 theme parks, pool view, and lake view. I don't think it gets any better than that, folks. Very cool. Beautiful day today. Beautiful refurbed room. I'm gonna walk back in here. Again, 800 square feet, beautifully redone, neutral colors with beautiful pops of color from the Mary Blair inspired artwork. Unbelievable how impressed I am with these refurbed rooms. I'm gonna walk back in the living room here because I know Kathleen doesn't want to be on video, but she's gonna be anyway. 35 points average.
Maybe average.
So depending on what time of year you go, you could spend 30, you could probably spend upwards of 50 on one of these rooms. But again, that just depends on the time of the year. But we highly recommend checking these rooms out. Bay Lake is known for their really nice 1-bedrooms. Studios are always kind of small, but if you can do the 1-bedroom, definitely check out these refurbed rooms over here at Bay Lake Tower. Thank you guys for coming along. We'll see you next time. We'll DVC you real soon. And of course, as promised, no sooner did I walk away than there she is.